We will talk about that because this is a very important part of inclusivity, global inclusivity, and India is an important partner and a key stakeholder. But having said that, coming back to Iran, do you think, in your appreciation, do you think that the world, that America, Israel, did they game the war right? Because we are not looking at a quick in and out over here. It is going to lead to a massive economic crisis. Now, you don't have Russian oil. India has been asked not to buy Russian oil and gas. The Strait of Hormuz and Bab al-Mandab, the straits are going to be shut. So how will then the world survive?
Well, we'll survive. You know, my favorite saying is that if you don't know how things are going to turn out, assume that they will turn out good. I still believe in the rationality of mankind to be able to find solutions to complex problems. But I think the analysis that you give is the correct one. And I think what happens is that when we don't have common rules and we don't do things together like we have in the UN, there's a power vacuum that emerges. And when a power vacuum emerges, someone is going to fill it. You know, if someone would have told me just a week ago that do I expect 11 countries to be hit in what you call West Asia by missiles, I would have said, no, I don't think so. I think we should find a negotiation track. And I had actually spoken with some of the negotiators previously, so I felt that would be the case. But now we are where we are. And I just spoke today with the President of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Mohammed, and we went through some of the pressing issues. And now what we need to try to do is to de-escalate, calm things down. But it is quite difficult. I personally believe that Iran made a strategic mistake by attacking the Gulf states. They should not have done that, because now the Gulf states are going to rally around the flag together and see what they can do with Iran.
But Iran had forewarned. They had said, if we are hit, we will go after, we will expand this entire war, because there is no other way. They have their back to the wall. There is no other option for Iran. How do you see then US and Israel carrying out the strikes in the first place when negotiations were underway?
Well, it's difficult to say. You see, I come from Finland. I have 1,340 kilometers of border with Russia. So my main concern from a security perspective is what's going on in Ukraine. So I can't say I'm an expert. But, you know, if I listen to experts, you know, why did this attack take place? Usually there are four arguments. You know, one is nuclear weapons. Second one is missiles. Third one is proxies, so terrorist organizations such as Hamas, the Houthis, and Hezbollah. And then the fourth one is regime change. How this is going to pan out, I don't think anyone knows.